Right now, people are making $500 to $1,000 a day posting 7-second TikToks. And they're doing it without selling a course, being a guru, or even leaving their 9 to 5. They're selling simple digital products that actually solve problems, such as templates, guides, or online programs. And they use nothing but a phone and a Wi-Fi connection. And in this free training, I'm going to show you how to do it too. No followers, no problem. No experience, doesn't matter. No product, I'll even show you how to skip that and even get one that you can start selling as soon as tomorrow. And if you stick to the end, I'll show you my exact strategy on how I earn $500 a day passively with only 500 followers on TikTok. And the best part is I only work 30 minutes a day. This is your complete guide from turning content into cash, even if you failed at every other online hustle before. Let's dive in. All right, everybody, sit tight, grab a bucket of popcorn, and we're going to get going on this. So everybody, why digital products are the best business models to ever start, especially if you're a beginner. This is because that there is no inventory. You get pretty much 90% or almost 100% profit every single sale that you make. You don't have to have any experience or any tech experience whatsoever. And on top of that, it's extremely passive and very scalable. Most businesses cap out at around $5,000 to $10,000 per month, and this one can go even further than that. As you guys can see, here's me driving my dream car, a Lamborghini Huracan. I loved it. And as you guys can see, my first ever year of starting digital products, I did nearly $100,000 at only 19. So everybody wants to know, what is the actual secret system that people are doing to make thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars every single day online? And it's simply due to this strategy right here. So guys, this is a social selling system, also known as a 3-step system. It's very self-explanatory. All you guys got to do is pick a hyper niche, not something broad that everybody tells you to. You have to create or just pick an offer that's already proven to sell. And then from there, all you got to do is post as little as only 3 TikToks per day. And as you guys can see on my page, I only have 490 followers at that time, but I made a total of $1,500 in one day. Now, this next step is super important because everybody tells you to pick a profitable niche where you can make money and do all these crazy things in. But in my personal opinion, you need to pick a niche that you actually like. And the reason being is because we're trying to make money online, sell digital products, and essentially escape the 9 to 5, which we don't like doing. So if you're going to be in a niche that you don't really like, don't care about, and honestly don't have a passion for, there's really going to be no reason for you to even do this. Now on the screen, we have 3 of the most profitable niches just to still make sure that we do make money, but these are all 3 that you guys can probably relate with. Now in the health niche, we have the weight loss and the muscle building niche. Weight loss niche is just kind of generic weight loss for really any age. Now, of course, you can go very specific in these niches, such as dad weight loss or mom weight loss or even teenager weight loss. Now you can go very specific if you want to in weight loss, but I personally recommend just staying in the general broad category just to begin with. For the muscle building niche, you are unfortunately only limited to men because that's all really men care about, and women can't really grow muscles in a sense. But don't worry, because men still have a high spending power for this industry. They know how important it is to have big muscles, look really masculine, and do all that sort of stuff for their life. Now for the wealth side of things, everybody loves money, and of course that's why you guys are getting into this, and you can either talk about online business or investing in trading. Now of course there are some other stuff such as real estate, sales, and all those other things that correlate to making money, but these 2 are my personal favorite. Online business essentially can be any type of online business such as Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, dropshipping, or even selling digital products. Investing in trading is essentially just putting your money in and getting money out if you're trading stocks or whatever that may be, and people definitely do buy into these types of programs. The last niche is going to be the relationships category. Now everybody has a super special person in their life, and even if you don't, you know how bad that feels. So whether it be getting a partner or even getting an ex back, that's something that people pay a lot of money for. And then another big one, and I know it sounds silly, but it's literally called looks maxing, where you're trying to improve your looks as a man or woman as best as possible. So whether that be improving how good your eyebrows look, your bone structure, or even your body in general. Again, people know how important it is to look better, feel more confident, and of course that just makes your life overall better. But at the end of the day, everybody, you guys need to solve something that solves a problem in somebody's life, but of course you need to make sure you resonate with it, because my famous saying is, the more that you resonate with it, the more you generate with it. Now onto the actual marketing part of getting it out to other people out there. You need to follow this simple principle. This was my account whenever I first started, and of course there weren't really much views at the start. I was getting lucky and I was getting around 1,000 views a day because I was posting consistently, but then eventually my views spiked up and I'm now at around 5,000 views per day. So the simple strategy that I suggest to you when either making a TikTok or Instagram profile is to literally follow 5 dream competitors. These are essentially 5 people that are in your industry and the type of content that you want to make, and they have under 10,000 followers. followers. Now, the reason why these people have to be under 10,000 followers is because you have to be in the same kind of follower category as them. You can't be copying videos from somebody that has 1 million followers because they can really just get millions of views off of any video. That's why they're popular. But the reason why you need to follow people under 10,000 followers is, let's just say that they get an average of 2,500 views per video. If they post a video, you see it and it gets 250,000 views, you know that's a winner. So all you have to do is quite literally do that only 3 times a day. Just copy and paste the video. I don't mean literally, but literally just copy the caption, the sound, the hashtags, and generally just the point of the video. But of course, every video doesn't have to focus on just selling your digital product. You obviously have to build an audience. You have to actually focus on helping people, not just selling them. Because the more that people open up their eyes and look if you're actually a greedy person or a helpful person, that determines if you're going to make money or not. Now, a couple things that you need to know: consistency beats perfection. Like I just mentioned before, I was already posting for a whole month, and then eventually I had my big break. Now, no matter the business model or really anything in your life, if you're not consistent with it, you're not going to see progress. And I personally understand everybody trying to do one business and do the other and trying to switch back and forth and master it, but it's just not going to work. I was in the exact same boat as you. I wasn't really making any money online, and I thought doing 4 things at the same time would work because maybe eventually one would pop off. But the second I dropped everything, focused on one solely, and became a master at it, that's when everything changed. So again, you need to avoid shiny object syndrome, which is essentially just looking at other things, other opportunities, and other business models. It's going to take some time to see some progress, but you guys will see results as long as you stick through it. So in a nutshell, that was the 3-step strategy. But of course, before you even think of starting, you need to listen to these beliefs. The exact reason why you're in the situation of working your 9 to 5 or simply not making any money whatsoever is because of your mindset. So many people have limiting beliefs, thinking that they need to be an expert in something, or they're not good enough at technology, or they don't have enough time or money. You guys need to listen. If you are not tech savvy, I wasn't either, and every single person can learn in this. Everybody says you need a big audience, but no, you only really need 100 followers to start making $100 a day. And lastly, this is the one that I hear the most: it's too saturated. Really, it's just a tactic to scare off new competition to make it more exclusive to the people that are already in it. The only way when something would become saturated is if everybody's posting the exact same type of content over and over and over to the point where the same person has seen the same 20 TikToks. Then of course the product becomes irrelevant and nobody wants to buy it. Nobody knows who to trust. Now for the grand reveal, everybody wants to know, how on earth am I making $497 pretty much every single day on autopilot with only 500 followers on TikTok? Now of course I've been following my own strategy and the same strategy that I teach in this video pretty consistently. Now I have over 1,500 followers at the time of recording this. So if you've wondered if my income has changed, yes it has. But that being said, the exact strategy that I used to make over $500 a day without building my own product, without any shipping or inventory, without dealing with any angry customers, is by using a very simple, proven strategy that anybody can follow. Now of course it's using the exact strategy that I just showed you guys, but the thing that I'm doing is selling a high ticket product. The 3 biggest problems that are simply holding you back from making around 500 to maybe even $1,000 a day is these 3 limiting beliefs. You guys don't need a product to sell, or you don't even need to create one yourself. You guys probably have no idea how to even market something on the internet, let alone chase viral trends thinking it'll work. And lastly, you probably just get overwhelmed by pretty much every single business model, and the information that you're getting even right now from this training is just something that's too overwhelming for you. And I understand it's very scary to start something new, especially whenever you're putting a lot of time or money aside for it. Now, before you hop off this training and forget everything that I told you, for the 1%, listen very closely. I understand that no matter how much knowledge and information that somebody can give you, you need to have that certainty in your mind before you actually start something. You're not going to start as a cook anywhere until you're certain that you can actually make food safe enough for people. You're not going to fly a plane filled with 300 people until you're certain you know how to fly. But unfortunately, this is one of those things in life where you just have to do it and learn as you go. So if you're serious about this business and you actually want to work closely with me and learn from the exact steps and mistakes that I did, then here we go. Now, funny enough, as I was recording this free training, we just got a sale for $750. But in all seriousness, if you're interested in getting direct access to the program that allowed me to go from $0 to $10,000 a month in only 4 months, then you need to take this exact action plan. For the first step, all you need to do is to DM me the word serious on Instagram. From there, you and I are going to have a direct conversation to see if I can actually help you. The program literally taught me everything from marketing, product creation, mindset, and even sales. So this isn't just a generic program where you're learning how to resell other products and just make some crappy money. This is serious stuff. And I don't want you guys to be left alone in the dust. So as a free bonus, you're going to go ahead and get direct access to me in my one-on-one coaching program completely free of charge. That is only if you're willing to invest in yourself and further change your future. Because you have to think about it, you're either buying time and knowledge with money or spending many of your own hours for free doing it yourself. Again, if you want to take complete action of your life, send me the word serious on Instagram and we'll talk. Before I let you go, you have to leave with this mindset. mindset. Is it a bigger risk investing in yourself once to learn the skills that'll forever change your future? Or is it a bigger risk saving some money that you were originally going to spend in the first place and stay in the exact same position that you're in? Remember, it's all up to you, and it's up to you to decide whether you want this or not.